You ever notice how like a casino, just hear me out for a second, would give you a free, beautiful hotel room. In some cases, it's a suite. It's gorgeous, okay? And they comp you all types of different things. Because the object, and let me explain to you the method to the madness, is to get the butts there. Because once you're there, you gamble, okay? And that's where the real money is made. If I was CEO of AMC, I would have a very, very similar method. Very, very similar method. You know what? In states where gambling was legalized, let me tell you something. I think I'm nuts. If it was possible, I'd throw a joker poker machine in there. I'd throw some things in there if it was legally possible. Let me tell you something. I had a buddy in Brooklyn, and I never would believe this. I used to, we used to like hang out. I used to go on his route, and he had the Joker poker machines. Okay, and I thought he was nuts, to be honest with you. He used to buy these Joker poker machines, and he would put them in convenience stores. He'd put them in bars all around Brooklyn. A very, very good friend of mine. And I was just thinking to myself, so how does this work? He goes, well, now I'm not saying to you that this would happen at a movie theater, but I'm just explaining to you the Brooklyn lingo here between me and you, okay? He say, listen, we go 50-50 on the profits, you understand? So I said, okay. He goes, but listen, if people win, the owner, pays out. Not supposed to do that. Now, I am not saying, listen to me, because I know there's going to be a wise guy. I know there's going to be somebody, are you suggesting we have a legal activity? No. I'm saying if it was legal, like if it was in Vegas or something like that, or believe it or not, there's a lot of states that have legalized, gambling. Okay, that might be a great idea. Okay, and I remember one time, just out of morbid curiosity, I spoke to the store owner. He was a good friend of mine, and I said to him, "How you doing, boss? Listen, I got to ask you a question. Just tell me the truth." Because he knew who I was. He knew I knew some people. He knew who my friend was. Okay. I said, how much revenue, like how much is this Joker poker machine making for you? Reach, he's a good guy. He says, Reach, these make up 90% of my store revenue. 90%. I said, no. 90? He goes, 90% of my store. Between Joker poker machine and Lotto. 90%. So I said, wait a minute. You're telling me the concessions, the food, because he had all that stuff there too. He made, the guy in the convenience store, he had a little section. He had a deli section. He made you some sandwiches. You get hot dogs. You get hamburgers. He had food there. Milk, juice, potato chips, all that stuff. He saw it's like a little convenience store. Everything you see at a supermarket, but on a smaller level. Reach, New York. At the time it was New York. New York Lotto. Joker poker machine make 90% all revenue. It's all good. So I say to myself, wow. And no one ever said anything to this dude. Nobody said nothing to this guy. Now again, I just want to reiterate to you that I am not saying, because I know how you are, I know how all you people are. So maybe instead of offering cash, like, hey, you want to hear you can make it legal? You have the Joker poker machine in there. Maybe do something similar to like a Dave & Buster's, where you would have a section where whatever they would win, you win prizes. You win, you can win like an Avatar shirt, whatever the upcoming movie is, the upcoming movie, products. Okay, so I'm just saying, something as stupid as that might make a tremendous amount of money. Because I'm telling you, I spoke to these people, 90% of their revenue. Okay, because you understand a lot of times, the adults don't actually want to see the movie. They're doing it for the kids. Same thing even with me. My wife's in the movie with the kids, and I'm thinking to myself, man, I wish I had something like, I wish I had a Joker poker machine. I wish I had a roulette machine. And even if ultimately I wouldn't win cash, right? If I could get prizes or something, it's just something. For the key is that, listening, anything for people to spend money once they're in there. Spend money. And you want to get people in there, and that's why I'm still a firm believer that people think like, oh, everything's about the movie. No, I actually think that, there was this one time I remember, I think it was Labor Day weekend, and they did this thing where it was like something like $3 for any movie. It could be a new release. And the place was so packed. The place was so packed. It was. I've never seen anything like this before in my life. It was cars like lined up. I couldn't get a spot. We got to the movie theater. I couldn't get in. We had to go back the next day. I literally couldn't even see a movie. So this is the ideology. Listen to me, and it's also the mentality of people. People are nuts. Okay. People would spend $3 on a movie thinking they got a great deal, but then once if they walked into the place, if you offered them quality food, if you offered them things like, I don't understand why movie theaters are not selling like lotto tickets. I don't get it. I don't know. I mean, is there a rule against that? Because the first thing I would do is sell everything lotto. I'd have a bar. Okay, I don't understand why. I know there's bars in Florida and AMC. I don't understand why there's not bars in New Jersey. I have to do some due diligence on that because I would fight that. If I was the CEO, I would fight that. I would say, no. Dave & Buster's in New Jersey has a bar. AMC should have a bar. So there should be a bar. There should be gambling. People should be gambling. The quick pick machines, they should be playing that. They should have the tickets, the scratch-offs. People should be able to get lotto tickets. There should be a Joker poker machine. There should be gambling machines. Now, again, even though in Brooklyn they were doing things a little, hey, I'm not saying that we do it that way. We do it legally. Everything. See, I believe in law, the rule of law. Okay, but why can't you have something like that, a roulette machine, Joker poker machine, and maybe have a store? So in other words, the points that you could even do the same thing that Dave & Buster's does. You understand? You could have games for the kids where they accumulate points, and then there's a store. Now you might say to yourself, but isn't that taking the whole attention away from the movies? Who gives a shit? Look, the movies don't make you the money. You understand? The movies don't make you the money. Look, let the kids watch the movie. Let them buy all the expensive. It's got to be good quality food. Let them do all of that. But at the end of the day, when they're done, you want to have something that brings in the revenue. What brings in the revenue? Alcohol. What brings in the revenue? Joker poker machines. Games that will allow kids to get gifts at the stores. And that's why Dave & Buster's is I love it. Dave & Buster's to me is aces. I think AMC should be more like Dave & Buster's, but also with a little touch of good old Brooklyn. You understand? A little bit of good old Brooklyn and a little bit of AMC. All done legally and all done right. This video is not financial advice. I'm not a financial planner. This video is not legal advice. I am not an attorney. This video and all my videos are for entertainment purposes only because that's who I am. The world's greatest entertainer. The one, the only Apefather on the throne. Wow!